Question 1. What should you do when you see a road closed ahead sign while driving on a busy highway? A. Continue driving until you see the closure. B. Immediately exit the highway. C. Slow down and prepare to follow a detour. Answer. C. Slow down and prepare to follow a detour. When you see a road closed ahead sign, you should slow down and prepare to follow any posted detours to avoid the closed road. Question 2. How should you adjust your route when encountering a Use Next Exit sign unexpectedly? A. Ignore the sign and continue driving. B. Safely change lanes to prepare for the next exit. C. Stop immediately to plan a new route. Answer. B. Safely change lanes to prepare for the next exit. When you see a Use Next Exit sign, you should safely change lanes in preparation to take the next exit. Question 3. Describe the limitations of an area marked with an emergency parking only sign. A. You can park there for short periods. B. You can park there during off-peak hours. C. Parking is only allowed for emergency vehicles. Answer. C. Parking is only allowed for emergency vehicles. Areas marked with an emergency parking only sign are reserved exclusively for emergency vehicles. Question 4. What actions should a driver take when approaching a stop ahead sign on a high-speed road? A. Maintain speed until the stop sign. B. Gradually slow down and prepare to stop. C. Stop immediately upon seeing the sign. Answer. B. Gradually slow down and prepare to stop. When approaching a stop ahead sign on a high-speed road, you should gradually slow down and prepare to stop at the upcoming stop sign. Question 5. How should you drive when you see a slippery road sign during a heavy rainstorm? A. Increase your speed to pass through quickly. B. Drive at a normal speed. C. Reduce your speed and drive cautiously. Answer. C. Reduce your speed and drive cautiously. When you see a slippery road sign during a heavy rainstorm, you should reduce your speed and drive cautiously to avoid losing control. Question 6. What precautions must be taken when approaching an intersection with a stop ahead sign in foggy conditions? A. Speed up to get through the intersection quickly. B. Slow down and use your low beam headlights. C. Honk your horn continuously. Answer. B. Slow down and use your low beam headlights. In foggy conditions, slow down and use your low beam headlights to increase visibility and prepare to stop at the intersection. Question 7. What should you do if a road closed ahead sign appears just before a bridge? A. Turn around and find an alternate route. B. Drive over the bridge quickly. C. Stop and wait for the road to reopen. Answer. A. Turn around and find an alternate route. If you see a road closed ahead sign just before a bridge, you should turn around and find an alternate route. Question 8. What should you do if your planned exit is marked with a Use Next Exit sign due to construction? A. Ignore the sign and take the exit. B. Continue to the next exit as instructed. C. Stop on the shoulder and wait for instructions. Answer. B. Continue to the next exit as instructed. If your planned exit is marked with a Use Next Exit sign, you should continue to the next exit as instructed. Question 9. Describe the appropriate use of an emergency parking only area during a medical emergency. A. Park there only if no other parking is available. B. Use it only for short-term parking. C. Park there temporarily while addressing the emergency. Answer. C. Park there temporarily while addressing the emergency. During a medical emergency, you can park in an emergency parking only area temporarily to address the emergency. Question 10. How does a slippery road sign affect your driving strategy on a mountainous road? A. Maintain normal speed. B. Reduce speed and avoid sudden maneuvers. C. Increase speed to get through quickly. Answer B. Reduce speed and avoid sudden maneuvers. On a mountainous road, reduce your speed and avoid sudden maneuvers when you see a slippery road sign to prevent accidents. Question 11. What steps should you take when approaching a stop ahead sign and the traffic light is malfunctioning? A. Ignore the stop sign and proceed with caution. B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. C. Speed through the intersection. Answer B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. If the traffic light is malfunctioning, treat the intersection as a four-way stop when you see a stop ahead sign. Question 12. How should you handle a situation where a road closed ahead sign is blocking your usual route to work? A. Drive through the closure. B. Use a GPS or map to find an alternate route. C. Wait for the road to reopen. Answer B. Use a GPS or map to find an alternate route. If your usual route is blocked by a road closed ahead sign, use a GPS or map to find an alternate route. Question 13. What alternative routes should you consider if you see a Use Next Exit sign due to an accident ahead? A. Take the next exit and find local streets. B. Continue driving past the accident. C. Stop and wait for the accident to clear. Answer A. Take the next exit and find local streets. If you see a Use Next Exit sign due to an accident ahead, take the next exit and use local streets to bypass the accident. Question 14. Explain the rules regarding parking in an emergency parking only zone during non-emergencies. A. Parking is allowed during off-peak hours. B. Parking is strictly prohibited at all times. C. Parking is allowed if you leave a note. Answer B. Parking is strictly prohibited at all times. In an emergency parking only zone, parking is strictly prohibited at all times unless there is an emergency. Question 15. How should a driver react to a slippery road sign on a highway during winter conditions? A. Speed up to avoid sliding. B. Drive at a normal speed. C. Reduce speed and increase following distance. Answer C. Reduce speed and increase following distance. During winter conditions, reduce your speed and increase your following distance when you see a slippery road sign on a highway. Question 16. What considerations should be made when approaching a stop ahead sign on a downhill slope? A. Maintain your speed. B. Accelerate to get up the hill. C. Begin braking early to control your speed. Answer C. Begin braking early to control your speed. When approaching a stop ahead sign on a downhill slope, begin braking early to control your speed and stop safely. Question 17. How should you reroute your trip when a road closed ahead sign appears just before your intended turn? A. Make an illegal turn to avoid the closure. B. Continue driving until you find a legal detour. C. Turn around and find an alternate route. Answer C. Turn around and find an alternate route. If a road closed ahead sign appears just before your intended turn, turn around and find an alternate route. Question 18. Describe the correct response to seeing a Use Next Exit sign while driving in the fast lane. A. Cut across all lanes to reach the exit. B. Safely change lanes and prepare to exit. C. Ignore the sign and continue driving. Answer B. Safely change lanes and prepare to exit. When you see a Use Next Exit sign while driving in the fast lane, safely change lanes and prepare to take the next exit. Question 19. What are the legal consequences of parking in an emergency parking only area without a valid reason? A. No consequences if parked briefly. B. Possible fines and towing. C. Warning from law enforcement. Answer B. Possible fines and towing. Parking in an emergency parking only area without a valid reason can result in fines and your vehicle being towed. Question 20. How should you adjust your speed when driving on a road with a slippery road sign after an oil spill? A. Increase speed to pass through quickly. B. Maintain normal speed. C. Reduce speed and drive cautiously. Answer: C. Reduce speed and drive cautiously. After an oil spill, reduce your speed and drive cautiously on a road with a slippery road sign. Question 21. What are the potential hazards of ignoring a stop ahead sign at a rural intersection? A. No hazards. Continue driving. B. Potential collision with cross traffic. C. Possible delay in reaching destination. Answer: B. Potential collision with cross traffic. Ignoring a stop ahead sign at a rural intersection can lead to a collision with cross traffic. Question 22. How should you prepare for an alternate route when a road closed ahead sign is accompanied by heavy traffic? A. Stop and wait for traffic to clear. B. Use a GPS to find an alternate route. C. Follow other drivers closely. Answer: B. Use a GPS to find an alternate route. When encountering heavy traffic and a road closed ahead sign, use a GPS to find an alternate route. Question 23. What should you do if the Use Next Exit sign directs you to an exit that is unfamiliar? A. Ignore the sign and continue driving. B. Take the exit and use a map or GPS. C. Stop on the highway and ask for directions. Answer: B. Take the exit and use a map or GPS. If directed to an unfamiliar exit, take the exit and use a map or GPS to navigate. Question 24. Explain the importance of keeping emergency parking only zones clear for emergency responders. A. Provides convenient parking for everyone. B. Ensures quick access for emergency responders. C. Reduces congestion in busy areas. Answer: B. Ensures quick access for emergency responders. Keeping emergency parking only zones clear ensures quick access for emergency responders in emergencies. Question 25. How should a driver proceed when they see a slippery road sign and the road is covered in wet leaves? A. Increase speed to avoid sliding. B. Drive at a normal speed. C. Reduce speed and drive cautiously. Answer: C. Reduce speed and drive cautiously. When the road is covered in wet leaves and you see a slippery road sign, reduce your speed and drive cautiously.